Budak-budak lain macam tak ada pun kena nak atas stage ke, menyanyi ke, kena kerja ke. Rasa tak macam at that time, as someone yang kiranya budak-budak, rasa tak hilang macam your childhood.
Ada rasa tu ada.
Sebab yelah like, this time maybe sekarang maybe ada banyak TikTok and everything, somebody is like maybe influencers and stuff, but at that time
back
probably
then, like, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Yeah. I think ada lah rasa-rasa childhood yang I feel like it was missing, but I also gained things that my kids don't. My kids, the kids my age didn't have, you know. So it's like a pull and push thing, I suppose. Saya dapat beberapa, saya lose beberapa. So I think it's just about finding the equilibrium of things. You know, you can't complain too much, but you also should be grateful that you have what some others don't have, and you don't have what these guys have. Saya kecil-kecil dapat duit. Saya kecil-kecil traktir teman-teman saya. Ayolah, kamu makan kita.
Belanja.
Belanja belum kayaknya ya. Makan. Kamu masih kecil juga, tak tahulah mau belanja apa. Bingung juga. Tapi mungkin itu kalau pragmatically speaking. Tapi in terms of mentally and professionally speaking, probably experience. The fact that I get to work with older people and adults since I was a kid and learning how to negotiate and everything. Saya maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3 steps ahead than kids my age in terms of working. Karena akhirnya saya punya the experience and skill to do the talking, you know, to understand human emotions even more, to be more empathetic towards each other. Saya pikir itu sih yang the things that I might have earlier than the kids my age. Right now, my friends are working already, so they probably catch up to my speed. But I got it earlier when they were still studying and trying to find girls. I was already thinking about something else.
Assalamualaikum. Kita ada podcast ERA dan hari ni special sebab kita ada yang datang jauh all the way dari Jakarta. Kita bersama dengan the one and only Iqbaal Ramadhan.
Hello.
Hi
Mona, how are you?
I'm good. Sihat?
Nice, sehat alhamdulillah.
Sihat alhamdulillah. Okay, kembali lagi ke KL.
Back again. Tapi before
KL, kita start lah, mesti kalau sampai KL, kalau cakap pasal makan, what did you have?
Okay. I've only been here for 2 days now. Saya sudah makan salah satu kedai mama that I can't remember the name.
Okay, mama.
Saya makan nasi lemak Village Park. That was my first time trying the chicken. Ya Allah,
sedap
Saya rasa itu chickennya ini spesial lah. Chicken Malaysia ni something kayak dikasih makannya another chicken gitu. So good.
Sebab kita
the chicken tastes like chicken.
Ayam kita besar-besar kan?
Besar and juicy and tender and the right amount of salt, the right amount of spices. Bagus lah. Ini ayamnya, level ayamnya tinggi sekali. Kayaknya you guys take care of your chickens very well.
Kita kalau bak makan memang nombor 1.
Especially I think the chicken.
Really?
I think Malaysian chickens is something else. The way you guys take care and give affection to the chicken is, I don't know, another level.
I rasa nanti podcast ni tak jadi podcast ERA, jadi podcast ayam.
Maybe we can try like all the nasi lemak and all the chickens around KL and see which one is the best. Because I think I'm down for that. Because I've tried some nasi lemak. I've tried
last time I think we got you during your concert.
That was Burung Hantu.
Yeah, Burung Hantu.
Burung Hantu is nice. Burung Hantu is nice. Wanjo is nice. What else nasi lemak? Pelita is not nasi lemak. It's nasi kandar. I haven't had that during this trip.
Really?
I haven't had that. I've had
I think nasi kandar you should definitely try because it's definitely different.
I've tried before. Like I've been to nasi kandar a couple of times, tapi di trip ini belum ke nasi kandar. Kita kemarin makan apa lagi ya? Semalam tuh makan apa ya? Lasani, char kway teow.
Char kway teow?
Char kway teow, tapi lasani, tom yum and
I rasa tu that one is a bit more like macam kway teow version utara side of the northern side of Malaysia. Jadi di belah utara, char kway teow sangat famous.
Okay.
Jadi yang tu kira antara yang famous jugalah, tapi ada dekat KL.
But that was the northern version.
Ya, betul.
Because it was soupy. It was like
yeah, betul. It was soupy.
It's not the fried char kway teow.
Betul.
It's
the
good.
Malay style.
I love it.
Great. Okay, tapi okay, of course kita tahu you like Malaysian food as well, and what we love the most is that kembali lagi dengan filem yang baru.
Betul sekali.
Yeah.
Betul sekali.
So you got new films. Ada filem yang baru, Operasi
Pesta Copet. We can just call it Pesta Copet.
Pesta Copet.
Just to make it easier. Pesta Copet.
Pesta Copet. So Pesta Copet ni pasal apa sebenarnya?
Before I start, I want to make sure. How do you call copet in Malaysia?
Oh, copet. Kalau kat sini kita panggil curi.
Curi.
Mencuri.
Pencuri.
Pencuri.
So if makcik-makcik di pasar, walletnya got stolen, and then makciknya itu teriak apa?
Pencuri. Kalau Indonesia macam pencopet.
Because we have so many types of pencuri. You can choose which one you like. You have copet, which is me, and then you have maling.
Maling macam mana pula?
Maling, I'll tell you the types first, and then there's this copet, and then there's maling, there's rampok. Jambret. Jambret is the one that just takes your necklace like with force, like you
itu
do that.
Jambret kalau kita panggil ragut.
Ragut. Okay. Beda dan pencuri ya.
Ya, betul.
Beda dengan pencuri. And then we have begal. Begal is like when you're on the way with your bike, and then another gang of bikes come in, and then they put you with like a celurit or like knives. Bagi duit lah. Dompet.
Datang.
Ya. Itu apa nama?
Itu peragut.
Peragut.
Macam ni pun ragut juga. Macam tu pun kira ragut juga sebab dia naik atas motor.
Okay, so in Indonesia, in Indonesia, there's a specific type of pencuri called copet, which it has to be more than one people, because it's so organized that each person has their different roles in the operation. And then this is the movie inspiration, because it's so big in Indonesia, copet, especially in the music concert. So Pesta Copet sendiri as a movie, it talks about in a desperate act to get quick money, Iqbaal, the character that I'm playing, is planning to do a high stake operation, which is to pickpocket the crowd in the biggest music festival in Indonesia, which is Pesta Pora. Yeah. And Iqbaal is not alone. He is doing this with his best friends, dengan sahabat-sahabatnya,
dengan kawan-kawan sekali.
Dengan kawan-kawannya. Kawan-kawan ada Iqbaal, Adut, Tia, and Melody. So these 4 kids, they do this high stake operations pickpocketing in Pesta Pora.
Wow.
Because they need quick money.
Okay. Sebenarnya ada satu perkataan yang lebih betul kalau copet ni, penyelup saku.
Okay.
Yes.
The thing with,
dia,
okay.
Kan?
The thing with penyeluk saku, I used to say penyeluk saku for copet because I was in Jakarta, and then there was this Malaysian makcik came up to me with her daughter, and then they asked for pictures, and then I was promoting Pesta Copet, right? So my initial thought was like, okay, I should ask what copet is in Malaysian, just so I can talk to my Malaysian friends about this movie more, right? And then she told me that, copet is penyeluk saku, right? And then I told my Malaysian friends, yeah man, I'm promoting my new movie. It's called this Operasi Pesta Penyeluk Saku. And they laughed at me because apparently that's an old word. Like you don't really use penyeluk saku anymore.
Yeah, it's very
like formal, like vocabulary.
Macam formal. Lebih dalam buku lah.
Yeah. But you guys don't really say it anymore. Betul. Like in the conversation these.
Curi lah.
Okay.
Macam tu je.
Siapa yang ambil?
Siapa ambil ni?
Penyeluk saku tak ada ngomong kayak gitu ya. Okay.
Okay, jadi masa waktu WhatsApp Injan ni rasanya ada satu video yang viral sangat, even sampai dekat orang Malaysia pun macam ini kepada Ramadan ke? Macam
which one do you see though?
Saya rasa yang macam I think you were tengah menjual something.
Deep fritters ya. Betul. Like jual gorengan ya.
Jual goreng-gorengan.
Yeah.
Jadi itu adakah watak Iqbaal tu?
Yeah, that was Iqbaal. That wasn't me. That was Iqbaal. That's right.
So I really wanted to know macam, you know, as an actor, sebagai seorang pelakon, mestilah kena tukar-tukar watak. Kadang-kadang I think operasi Raden Saleh dulu pun
mencuri Raden
Saleh pun right. Wataknya lain.
That's right.
Dylan pun wataknya lain.
That's right.
Jadi macam mana nak tukar karakter? Adakah are you the type of actors yang, you know, ada certain actors they do like method acting. Do you do method acting?
Okay, I don't do method acting. I don't believe in method acting. I think you should be able as a pelakon to step in and out of the shooting location, be the character and not be the character. I think that's a more skillful thing to have. And in terms of how to tukar-tukar watak as you ask, I think that's just the job. I mean, it's probably like the equivalent of you as a radio announcer and podcaster or like a host or like a MC to like really know your client and like work your way around that. I think it's probably just like that. It's really knowing the character and what the movie really wants to convey, and what the message is, and how the character should be played, and cerita latar belakangnya, background story, and everything like that. It's that's the job. I mean, you become the blank canvas, and then the movie sort of like and with the director sort of starts painting the character within you.
So I think sebagai seorang pelakon mesti Iqbal ada imajinasi yang tinggi. Maksudnya untuk imagine nak hidupkan watak tu kan. How do you put into pieces, like macam bila you baca script, when you're reading a script, watak ni kena jadi macam ni. How do you do that?
Okay, so I think at first when I read the script, I try not to think about the character and how I'm gonna play it as much as I can, because I think kalau saya sudah membayangkan too much about the character and how I'm playing it, it would like restrict the possibility of how the character can do. So saya biarkan sajalah lepas. And then during the reading process, I try to do as many options as possible, trying to find and pick and choose the character's life and persona and dialects and gesture and those body languages. Saya akan membuat sebanyak mungkin kesalahan lah. Saya coba ini, coba
try and error.
Because that's the reading part, right? Jadi coba, and then kayaknya that's too much. That's the reading process. You try and choose things and make it into pieces, one full complete pieces. Nanti the shooting day comes, berdoa lah. Hopefully the practice has already been done, and also like I also do believe that character find the pelakon. I do believe in that. So if one plays a character, that means the character wants to be played by the pelakon. So it chooses the pelakon.
Jodoh lah.
Jodoh, exactly. So it's not the other way around. It's not the pelakon choosing the character. So praying lah, and hoping that the character would help, bring the character to life.
Adakah sebab macam Iqbal, kita tahu Iqbal berlakon dan dalam industri seni daripada kecil lagi. Jadi sebagai seorang yang macam ada dalam industri seni, kita tahu perjalanan Iqbal, you went in the industry, lepas tu you berhenti sekejap, you went out to go to school abroad. So how's the journey like as an actor?
I think as an actor, I think I've been more focused being an actor almost like 10 years now. Especially after Dylan, probably.
Betul.
Dylan was like the first like quote unquote like serious movie that I was in, that I worked really hard for. But that was it. Like before that, it was like Kobo Junior and CJ, so it was all music.
But at that time, sebab macam kalau orang lain, kalau anak-anak kecil lain, budak-budak lain macam tak ada pun kena nak atas stage ke, menyanyi ke, kena kerja ke. Rasa tak macam at that time, as someone yang kiranya budak-budak, rasa tak hilang macam your childhood?
Ada rasa itu ada.
Sebab yelah, this time maybe sekarang maybe ada banyak TikTok and everything, somebody is like maybe influencers and stuff, but at that time probably
then, like, it wasn't that. I think ada lah rasa-rasa childhood yang I feel like it was missing, but I also gained things that my kids don't. My kids, the kids my age didn't have, So it's like a pull and push thing, I suppose. Saya dapat beberapa, saya lose beberapa. So I think it's just about finding the equilibrium of things. You can't complain too much, but you also should be grateful that you have what some others don't have, and you don't have what these guys have. Sama-sama lah, but try and find the
balance lah.
The balance,
Tapi yang macam Iqbal cakap tadi, ada benda yang orang lain tak dapat, tapi Iqbal dapat sebagai seorang yang dah duduk dalam industri seni daripada kecil lagi kan. Jadi apa yang macam valuable you rasa? Macam I ada ni, orang lain tak dapat rasa apa yang I rasa.
Okay, I think pragmatically we're talking about cash. Right?
Okay.
Materialistically, we're talking about cash.
Betul. Kecil-kecil saya dah ada duit.
Saya kecil-kecil dapat duit. Saya kecil-kecil traktir teman-teman saya. Ayolah, come on, makan kita.
Belanja.
Belanja belum kayaknya ya. Makan. Kamu masih kecil juga, tak tahulah mau belanja apa. Bingung juga. Tapi mungkin itu kalau pragmatically speaking. Tapi in terms of mentally and professionally speaking, probably experience. The fact that I get to work with older people and adults since I was a kid and learning how to negotiate and everything. Saya maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 3 steps ahead than kids my age in terms of working. Karena akhirnya saya punya the experience and skill to do the talking, you know, to understand human emotions even more, to be more empathetic towards each other. Saya pikir itu sih yang the things that I might have earlier than the kids my age. Right now, my friends are working already, so they probably catch up to my speed. But I got it earlier when they were still studying and trying to find girls. I was already thinking about something else.
But I think in the end, we know that. I think I'm not sure what does it call kalau macam dekat Indonesia. SMP, SMA.
SMA, yeah. What's the equivalent here? What do you call it?
Kalau sekolah rendah, kita panggil sekolah rendah.
Skala rendah.
Lepas tu sekolah menengah.
Okay, sama.
Mungkin masa
atasnya lagi apa? Sekolah atas?
Tak ada dah. Kita sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah je.
Sekolah menengah berarti 6 years?
Betul. 5 years.
5 years?
5 years. Kita 5 years je.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then college?
Betul, college. Jadi Iqbaal masa sekolah menengah lah kan, yang Iqbaal pergi end up you memilih untuk pergi belajar luar negara.
Betul.
Is it because Iqbaal rasa macam tak boleh dah ni, dah macam artis sangat dah ni, macam mana? Saya terlalu artis ke gitu.
You know what, a little bit like that. A little bit like that. Sikit lah macam tu. Seperti this is too comfortable. You know, like it's getting dangerous when you feel too comfortable and you just think that you know things too well, and you know you can just do it like with your eyes closed, and you know you can get things just with the point of a finger.
All the power lah.
Yeah. I think
saya nak ni okay je. Saya nak tu okay je.
See, here's the thing. Like if you can do that and you are 16 years old, I think that could be dangerous, no? You know. Even like some adults are working very hard towards that kind of position, and I got it when I was 16. So I suppose that was like the turning point of my life where I was like, yeah, this is getting too dangerous, guys. Like this is too comfortable. This is too nice, and I don't think people are supposed to have that at that young of an age. You know, like that's just too early. So yeah, that's what I decided to do.
So when you went abroad, so you like to macam berhijrah lah kan?
Yeah.
So bila berhijrah tu boleh mulakan hidup yang baru.
True.
So what is the feeling macam being at the place that nobody knows you?
Liberating.
Tadi orang macam Iqbaal pasal nak ambil gambar.
Yeah, I think like I enjoyed the privilege, and I know it was a privilege, but being like a nobody or like an unknown person in a new place, menyenangkan lah. I mean, you get to do things that you've always wanted to do. You get to make more honest and earnest mistakes. And it's the 2 years of my life that I really appreciated the most, I suppose. Karena benar-benar jadi remaja lah, jadi teenager saja.
So I think I've heard it in another podcast as well, that you actually menyembunyikan identiti, kata saya ni Iqbaal, seorang penyanyi yang famous di Indonesia.
It's not that people would care anyway, but that's just what I did. Just a disclaimer.
So you had like a total different identity, and you get to be what you want. So ada tak macam the moment your friends, kawan-kawan finally tahu, you are actually somebody dekat Indonesia?
Ada.
Sebenarnya selebriti ni. Kawan-kawan kita orang selebriti ni.
That was this like one exact moment where my friends started getting added on Facebook by Indonesian girls. And then mereka start questioning, siapa ni? Kenapa perempuan-perempuan pada add saya di Facebook? Who are these guys? And then some of these girls have like my name on their bio, Facebook bio. And then they started questioning.
Iqbaal fans.
Yeah, like, yo, why you got fans, bro? And then sudah, from that moment on, I was called pop star in the school and in the college. Yeah.
But is it still liberating as well, even though like macam diorang dah tahu, dah kata yang Iqbaal ni celebrity, you do acting. Are you forced to like sing or something?
Right now?
No.
Back then?
Yeah, back then.
I mean, it was also liberating because now I can actually showcase like what I've been doing. Like I was in a theater, and then I directed the theater in school as well. I played in so many like talent shows in school. I played in the radio shows in New Mexico. And then I made not the soundtrack, how do you call it? So every Christmas they have this like holiday greetings from the school, and me and my senior, we made like a song. It's still on YouTube. We wrote this song, we recorded it, we recorded the music video. I think it was more liberating karena akhirnya my friends and the school people also know, like the administration now know that like,
so you can do what you want.
Yeah, exactly. So
buat apa nak buat pun.
Yeah.
Oh, so at least like macam tak adalah nak sembunyikan diri.
And then
I think at some point mesti you rasa macam sebenarnya nak pergi nyanyi, sebenarnya nak kita ni I think I can do better. I will lagi buat lagi better.
No way. That's the thing, like I mean ketika kena kantoi pun kena ai kantoi kena ai kantoi perihal celebrity itulah. I mean, it's not like they like make a big fuss about it, you know. They're like, oh cool man, why didn't you say it from the first day, you know. I mean, that's about it. So I was like, I just wanted to have the experience of being like a nobody, you know.
Betul.
Karena saya tak punya pengalaman itulah. I started, as you said, dari kecil. Jadi saya tak punya the comparison of not being this. So when I had that for like the first 3-6 months, like I enjoyed it the most. But then it was also like liberating when they found out. So
yeah, like at least the experience macam humbled you down lah.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Mesti rasa macam finally macam ni rupanya rasa jadi orang biasa macam tu.
I put too much pressure on myself sometimes. One of the things that I did was I made a mission for myself. If I could get a friend group, like a long-lasting friend group, if I could start a band and I could date someone, like when they don't know what I do in Indonesia, that means I have a value as an individual, because I don't have to bring like, you know, a prejudice or like a background about me, that I can actually do these three things, and I did. So by the time like I checklist like all these things, I'm like, okay, then I know I am an individual and a person with things like I'm a good friend, I'm a good partner, and I'm a good band member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like to prove myself that because it was like a identity crisis, you know, like you don't really know who you are because you do things in Indonesia and you get known for that. Bisakah kau dapat teman without them knowing who you are? Bisakah kau dapat girls without knowing who you are? You know, that kind of stuff like really bugs my head sometimes. So I proved that to myself when I was in school, and I did.
And then you're back to Indonesia, and then you started Dilan.
Yeah, betul.
And then you were known for Dilan.
Betul.
Tapi sekarang ni mungkin ramai orang pun nak tahu juga, macam sekarang ada Dilan yang lain-lain juga. Tapi kenapa Iqbaal decide untuk tak nak continue sebagai Dilan lagi dah?
Okay, so for Dilan itself, I knew the books, the trilogy, the 1991 and the Milia, and that was the only three that I knew when I was in school. And then when it was planned to be a movie, it was originally only planned to be the trilogy, the first, the second, and the third. And I was already in contract for the first three, and that's it. I didn't know there was gonna be like the fourth book coming out, that was gonna be the fifth, the sixth, like another version, the spin-off and everything. Like that wasn't in the plan. So I had no idea. To this day, I have no idea. So by the time I did all the three, I did all the best that I could. I think I was more focused to do more things. You know, like I did Bumi Manusia, I did Ali and Ratu-Ratu Queens, I did Raden Saleh, I did Mati Rasa. I just keep doing things because I feel like, I mean, in your 20s, you're supposed to like explore. And as I said during the reading process, you know, you try things, you succeed in some things, you failed in some other things, but you keep trying and you find your pieces and you mold your own life, I suppose. Yeah. And by the time I reach, so after Dilan, Bumi Manusia, this, by the time I reached a certain point, I think I was already like past the Dilan era for myself. In terms of pelakon, and then I think they were about to make another movie or something, but then I was already in Raden Saleh, and I was like, I can't do it. I'm too focused in Raden Saleh right now, and I'll be doing something else. And but they have to keep going, I think. So they just keep on creating new stuff that I have no in control or like connection to it.
Tapi macam bila macam Iqbaal sendiri, mungkin semua orang akan rasa macam, oh, Iqbaal patutnya buat lagi Dilan. Tapi you have your own stand. Kata, oh, saya sebenarnya nak explore benda lain lagi. Dan saya rasa Iqbaal pun mungkin pernah cakap pasal benda ni juga. Kadang-kadang kita sebenarnya tak perlu pun disukai oleh semua orang.
True.
Kan? Jadi adakah that part of you yang you rasa itu your prinsip juga? Tak perlu jadi people pleaser.
Yeah.
Tak perlu kiranya letakkan diri ikut ekspektasi orang.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's true. Itu berlaku untuk semua, untuk everybody. That you don't have to be a people pleaser. You still have know your value and your principle, and you just know where you stand and what you want to do with life. But in terms of my career or like the expectations itself, I'm a growing artist. I mean, I'm still in my 20s and I'm still figuring out things by myself, just like another people at their 20s, you know. It's just a different line of job. Maybe some people are in engineering or like some hospitality or like some business startup. They're still figuring things out, and so am I with my career in the entertainment industry, in the artistry that I'm making, with music, with acting, with producing now. I'm still trying, you know. And the fact that I get to do this is such a privilege, and I know I can't control what others think of me. So if they still want to see me as like a character that I used to play, like maybe Dilan, maybe Minke, maybe Ali, maybe Pico, maybe Ian, maybe now Ijal, it's up to the people. I mean, it's not my job to control what you think of me, right? And I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know. I'm just gonna keep exploring and do what I like, and hopefully people can still resonate to the arts that I made.
Sekarang Iqbaal pun dah buat macam-macam. Daripada producing, you sing.
Buatlah.
Ya, semua pun buatlah.
Buatlah.
Kira kalau Malaysia ni kita cakap sini tau, semua pun tapau lah.
Semua pun tapau lah. Itu.
Jadi apa next? Maksudnya mesti orang akan macam, lagi nak buat apa lagi? Apa lagi nak buat?
Apa lagi? I think the thing with Iqbaal is like there's always new things, because I just keep learning new stuff, and I think the most foreseeable one is Pesta Copet lah. I think that's the closest. It's in Malaysian Pawagam as well, from the 3rd of September. And it's showing in Indonesia 27th August, so pretty soon. And I'm one of the producers in this movie as well. I wrote the soundtrack for the movie. I played in the movie. What else did I do? Semua pun tapau lah. Pesta Copet ni. Semua pun tapau lah.
Semua pun tapau lah. So ini first yang kiranya Iqbaal buat, you terlibat hampir almost like 100% in the
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
So to rate on percentage on how much are you satisfied, macam berapa kepuasan bila dah produce ni, boleh rate tak? If nak bagi rating untuk diri sendirilah.
It's so hard. I mean,
sebab sebenarnya kadang-kadang yang paling susah nak puaskan hati adalah diri sendiri. Betul.
You are your own harshest critic. 100%. Oh my god. Saya susah lah untuk bilang satisfied sama pekerjaan diri sendiri, because it's not that I'm not happy about it, tapi as an artist and as a learner, pastilah ada perasaan, saya harusnya bisa seperti ini, bisa belajar lagi ini seperti ini, because you keep on growing, right?
Betul.
But I think in terms of like my satisfaction towards this project, because this is my first time, I think it's almost 100%. Of course there's room for improvement, tapi sampai 100% lah. Happy sangat with the teamwork, with the discussion, with the brainstorming, with the people that are involved. Ini all geniuses in one room. There's like 20-30 of us, and everybody chips in their ideas and put in their sweats, bloods and tears and hearts into this project. So I think almost 100% lah. I think so.
So that one is untuk operasi Pesta Copet.
Yeah.
Ramai juga yang komen dekat kita punya social media, tanya juga bila balik nak datang balik. You're Iqbaal, now you're Iqbaal. Last time you were here,
that was balik.
Yeah, balik. So jadi balik dan Iqbaal ada dua orang yang berbeza.
I mean, it's one person but two entities, I think. Karena menariknya, in operasi Pesta Copet, there's actually 3 now. There's Ijal, the one that you saw was being viral, jualan goreng-gorengan.
Meniaga tu.
And then there's Iqbaal, the producer in the movie Pesta Copet. And then there's Bale, the soundtrack. Kita melawan dunia. The singer for original soundtrack for the movie. So there's 3 entities in one person.
Wah. Jadi ada plan untuk datang balik as Ballet je ke untuk konsert?
Of course, 100%. After the movie, Ballet is releasing new stuff, and hopefully Ballet can come again to Malaysia promoting the new records, of course. And then September, Ballet juga datang bawakan soundtrack as well, Kita Melawan Dunia, untuk premiernya Pesta Copet di Kuala Lumpur juga. So insyaAllah.
Okay, insyaAllah. We'll be waiting for that. But lastly, your definition of you, Iqbaal melawan dunia.
Oh. My definition of that.
Yes. In what ways?
Okay. I think my definition of how Iqbaal melawan dunia is Iqbaal fighting the expectations of what Iqbaal should be and what Iqbaal should do, and keeping and maintaining the authenticity and originality and the idealism and the love of the craftsmanship without being too pleasing for the audience or the trend or the algorithms, you know. I think that's my definition of Iqbaal melawan dunia.
Okay lah. Sama-sama kita melawan dunia je.
Kita lah melawan dunia.
Gaduh.
Kita melawan dunia. I'll do it in Malaysian accent this time.
Really?
Yeah. Kita melawan dunia.
Cantik. Kita lock. Kita kat Malaysia cakap macam tu. Kita lock. Meaning we like it.
Kita lock. Like clock it?
Yeah, clock. Not like clock it, right? Clock it macam faham kan?
Yeah.
Lock tu macam kita suka.
Kita lock.
Kita lock.
Kita lock.
Okay.
Kita lock.
So anything you want to say to your fans yang mana dengar podcast ni?
I think I just want to say to all the friends that have been with Iqbaal, Ballet, whatever you want to call it lah. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you've been choosing to stay, ups and downs, and it's been like more than a decade. And I'm happy to see like the growth that you guys have shown as well on social media. Beberapa ada yang sudah menikah, ada yang sudah punya anak. So I think it's cool to be someone that is accompanying this like day life. Even though I'm not like 100% like there, like being present, but it feels like I am. And it's been great to see like we are all growing to be this person that we've always wanted to be. And thank you so much for choosing to stay, and hopefully I can keep making things that are resonated with you guys. So thank you so much.
Yeah, terima kasih juga Iqbaal. Nanti
Terima
datang
kasih.
lagi. Finally at least here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the second podcast that I've been to, and it's gonna be my first radio show as well. So selalulah ada yang pertama, tapi nanti ada yang kedua, ketiga, keempat, kelima, terus.
Nanti datang lagi.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Munah, and thank you. Podcast ERA.
Okay.
ERA, music hit terkini.